What's up, guys? Armando Science here, and in this case study slash training, I'm going to walk you through the process of actually getting leads for your fitness studio using Facebook, specifically Facebook Messenger ads, because they are super hot and they're super effective. So before we get started, I'm going to go sort of show you the end results, and then we're going to walk through the process of setting things up for your business. So what you're about to see is a case study from a client of mine that we did. We started the ads April 19th, and we ended them on the 21st. Okay, so this ran for about 3 days more or less, and we did a messenger type ad. Let me show you what that looks like. We created, first thing we did was we identified where our audience was, what makes up our ideal client or customer for our fitness studio, along with characteristics that match the ones that are going to be staying and not hopping from one gym to the next. The next thing that we did was we created an ad that actually targeted them and spoke to them specifically. Here's what the ad looks like. We have some awesome copy in here that calls out the audience and exactly what it is that we want them to do and who it is that it's targeted for. This is a specific slideshow that kind of shows the experience that they're going to get once they come to our fitness studio. And rather than a traditional ad that says click here to learn more and goes to some sort of website, this is a messenger ad. If you look at this button here, it's got the Facebook Messenger icon. So what happens in this scenario is when they click that link or they click the image, a message automatically gets sent to them inside their Facebook inbox, so that we are able to connect with them on a personal level, as opposed to send them someplace for them to give us their information that they'll probably never give us. So, and let me show you what the results were of this ad that we spent a total of about $21 from April 19th to the 21st, and we got 11 leads. So 11 people responded back through Messenger saying, I want more information and I want to get started right away with your program. So you can kind of see this right here. This one person here wants to come in next week and they want to pay and register right away. And I'm not going to open them all, but you can kind of see through this entire list. You know, there's 11 total leads that came in through here. Now let me show you how this works a little bit. So let's take a look at the metrics, sort of understand and dissect this before we jump into how to set these up. So we had 39 people click that link, and what that means that we've got 100% open rate. So that means that out of those 39 people actually received our custom message asking them to reply back with a little bit more information so that we can start the process of registering them for our free class or whatever our giveaway was. Now, out of those 39 people, obviously not everyone's going to reply back, but we had 11 people out of those 39, 11 actually replied back saying, yes, I'm interested, I want to come to your gym, let's get this process started. And not only did they reply back, but they replied back with their personal information like emails and names and all kinds of things that allows us to funnel them back into our gym. So we spent a total of, let's see if we can see that here, and $24. My mistake, $24, and we drove 11 total leads from that. Okay, so $24, that's a cost of $2.18 per lead. Okay, per person that raised their hand and said, I want to come to your gym, I want to register, and let's start this conversation. And the coolest part about this is not only that we are able to get these leads really fast and really affordable, but these are quality leads. These are people that you can come back and message every single time. So maybe somebody doesn't show up, you can always message them back and say, hey, what's going on? Let's reschedule. Let's keep going down the line here. So now let's talk about how we're going to set this up. So within Facebook Power Editor, what you're going to do is going to create campaign. It's going to open this box here where you basically enter your details. So click on demo. I'm actually going to label it demo campaign. Demo campaign. Okay. And what you want to do is select the traffic objective here. That's the only thing that you can do to create messengers. Create traffic objective here, and I'm going to label this demo ad set, and I'm going to label this demo ad. And you can label these whatever you want, whatever actually makes sense for you. So I'm going to create this entire campaign, the ad set, and the ad. So from here, I'm going to go and jump into the ad set, and this is where all our targeting is going to be entered. So in the ad set portion of this, you're going to enter where you want this ad to be displayed. So you can decide if you don't have an Instagram account, then don't check that. Obviously, don't check Facebook network, audience, and then you can only select mobile or desktop, whichever one works for you. And from here, I'm going to leave traffic to website or messenger. We're going to select our budget, and I recommend that you start testing with $5 to $10 a day. If you already know who your audience is and where they're at, and you've already ran ad before, then go all out and increase your budget a little bit higher than what you're normally used to. So then what I'm going to do here is select my audience. This is exactly what my demographic is going to look like, where they're located, what their age is, sort of things that they're interested in. This is where really the meat happens. If you've seen any of my other previous training, then you know that I spend a lot of time really dissecting this portion of it and honing down on your audience, because it's key to not only getting quality leads, but also getting very affordable leads and consistently getting those results that actually matter and bring in new business for you. So spend some time identifying who your audience is and plug that information in here. Then from here, you just want to leave this at clicks, and you can just leave it at automatic. Don't go to manual unless you're advanced and you know exactly what you're doing. Now, once we have all this information in here, then we can go to our ad. And we're again going to hover over the ad name, and we're going to click on edit. And this is the portion that allows us to create pretty much all the creatives that we have going on for this ad. So this is where we select our picture in here, we select our ad copy, and we set up the actual messenger ads to work. So let me show you what happens in here. So we're going to go down the line here. I'm going to select an image, and I'm just going to choose maybe this one here. I'm going to confirm it, and then that's what my image is going to look like. And then from here, typically we would enter a URL, but we're not going to do that. We're going to click message text, and this is where you're going to enter the message that you're going to reply with when somebody clicks this learn more button. So I'm going to say something like, hi, thanks for your interest in our workout. When can you come in? And that's the exact message that they're going to get inside their Facebook inbox, and from there they can reply back. Now the text is the attack. This is the text that goes above the image. So let's say something like, I'm looking for new rock stars that want to get in shape. Okay. Click learn more for details. And here's a little bit of a tip. Make sure that your ad copy is congruent. Make sure that it makes sense with the type of offer that you're giving away, and make sure that it makes sense with the actual message that they're going to get. So, and this is an example only. So if I'm saying I'm looking for 20 rock stars that want to get in shape, click learn more for details, my message is probably not going to say, thank you for your interest in our workout, when can you come in? It's probably going to say something like, are you a rock star and are you looking to get in shape? Do you want to know more about us? Just reply back here and we'll send you some details. And when they reply back, then we can send them more information. Our headline in here, it's right here, so make sure that you have a really good headlines. Limited spots available. That'll work for me for right now for this demo, and then click learn more. Now once we have that, we can also change our call to action button. Facebook gives us a whole bunch of buttons. You don't have to have one, but if your copy is sort of like you have to apply for this stuff, then you want to click apply now, book now, contact us, or whichever one makes sense for you. I'll keep it at learn more. I like to use that. And then obviously if you're using some sort of tracking, then go ahead and use that as your pixel. Once you click review and save changes, then the ad becomes live and it starts running for you. And from there on, it's just a matter of waiting to see when people are clicking it and what these metrics look like, so that you can get people from within Facebook Messenger to connect with you and actually turn those into paying memberships, paying trials, or whatever it is that you're selling at your gym. If you want to increase memberships, then use this to increase memberships. If you want to increase this to maybe sell products, then use this to sell products. Ideally, though, you want to get these people to contact you so that you can speak to them and then try to sell them on your services. So hopefully you got a lot of value from this. If you want more information, just go ahead and message me back or connect with me on Facebook.